Hello, hello, hello. What's poppin'? That is the track from yet another song I wrote called Never Again. Somewhere I got the full recording. I got about 4 different versions of that song. So y'all gotta check me out. The pen is nice. The pen is nice. I'm not even gonna play Miss Humble on that one. The pen is nice. Ah, um, hello again. Welcome to the 30 Days of I Owe Me Challenge. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in. I'm going to try to get all the devices cracking. Want to see you. I want to know where you're from. And I am open to if anybody wants to join me on camera, man, hit me up. Just hit me a comment and I'll send you the link. Like, really, I will. I will. I'm making sure everything is good. Okay, we good on YouTube. Let's see what Facebook is doing. This is the life of a solo caster. I want to know how your week has been. This is 30 Days of I Owe Me Challenge. And this is the beginning of week 3. Man, time is flying. I started this on June 22nd, so I owe 3 days because I missed last night. I can't even say I missed. I just tapped out. I just was like, I wasn't there. I was not there. So I played hooky last night and I went to bed. I didn't even eat. I had some water and a couple crackers and I laid down. My body. So I don't feel bad. I feel like my body was telling me, go to bed. I needed to rest. I've been going so hard. And I want to encourage you to listen to your body every day, all the time. Don't wait until you get worn down before you listen to your body. I was talking about the young lady in Nashville, Chef Quita, had launched a restaurant in 2022. It was very successful. She built a strong social media following. She had become an influencer. She was doing very well. And she kept talking about how tired she was. And then one day, I believe it was in April, end of April, she made a post and she said, y'all, I'm finally taking 3 days off. I'm not working. I'm not doing anything. Chef Quita, she said, Quita is tired. And that was her last post. That young lady passed away. She died in her sleep. She was literally she literally worked herself to death. So when your body is telling you that you need some rest, you're already past the rest that you need. So make sure that you are just, first of all, as an entrepreneur or whatever dream you have, whatever goal you have, do not sacrifice sleep. Do not sacrifice sleep. I know as a creative, it is very, very, very common for creatives to just forego sleep. My brain does not shut off. I think of ideas in my sleep. So make sure that you are getting your proper rest. Make sure you are drinking plenty of water. I see a few people on there. I see some thumbs up. Drop your comment, your name or where you're from in the comments so that I can see you. I can see the numbers, but I can't see who is there. Hey, Larry Allen, I see you just jumped on to Facebook. Give me a share. can I get some shares out there? I've been looking at the analytics, and this thing is hitting so many profiles, but these people are not joining. I'm talking about it has hit like almost 6,000 people, and 6,000 people have not jumped on this challenge. I have close to 5,000 Facebook friends. I need this thing to be much more active. So give me a share, please. And thank you. And make sure that you are liking and commenting on YouTube. This is broadcast to YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But I do want to drive traffic to my YouTube channel, the Blowing Bubbles Podcast on YouTube. You will see the orange, green, and yellow background and the lady with the big afro blowing a bubble. That's the Blowing Bubbles Podcast. So hop on there, subscribe, like, share, all the things, comment. There are a lot of good interviews on that page, a lot of good conversations that I had with some amazing people, very inspirational stories, some funny interviews. A couple of them, I lost it. Head crack. Go watch the head crack interview for sure, man. I couldn't. That cat had me rolling. Big K, what's up? OH in the building. Hi, Big K, one of my super fans. I appreciate you so much, my brother. I love you to pieces. Yes, so this is the 30 Days of I Owe Me challenge, and I am funneling it through my podcast platform because I am working on me getting back into the groove of just doing this thing. And I am also remembering to owe myself rest. When I need to rest, I just have to do it. So, hey, I took the day off yesterday. I don't know if you can see, I'm starting to take my hair down. I got I'm locking up. So I'm feeling it. I've been wanting to do it. I've had this same 2-strand twist, the kinky twist, for about 15 years. So pretty much I wear lock extensions and I just take them down every couple of months. But the last time I got it done, it was not a good experience. And I was like, I think I'm done. So, and if you remember, if you've really been following me in the podcast, you'll remember last year I cut all my hair off because my hair was a lot longer. Cut all my hair off and had the nice little jazzy short haircut. Hey, baby, what's going on, my brother? So yeah, I cut it off, and then I got it done again and had to cut it. My hair broke off real bad. So it was about this long. I didn't let anybody see my hair then. My hair was about this long. So I got a little hangage going. So I'm locking up now. So under here, I got lock starters. Yes. So when you see me, next time you see me, it'll be kind of twisted all over, and they're going to be micro locks, so I can do all the styles that I want to do and not feel like I'm confined. What's popping? Wait a minute. Naps do a body good. Oh, naps do a body good. A refresher. Yes. I was supposed to go to an event a friend was having about 2 weeks ago. Man, I laid down. I said I'm going to get a power nap, and I woke up the next day. So yeah, shout out to Giovanna, man. It's yeah, sometimes you just really have to stop and pause. I want to give a big shout out to my girl Angelique. I was setting up my Instagram stream. Let me see who's on Instagram. Oh, snap. We got S. Warren 17 join, Maureen Nelson, P. Belafonte. We met at Black Effect. Hey, what's up, Brad? And Joy Niece. Hey, homegirl. So I was setting up the stream on Instagram, and I messed around and clicked on my girl's profile. Shout out to Angelique. She got engaged this weekend. I'm so happy for you, girl. I know you are going to be an amazing wife. Your proposal looked amazing, and you were surprised. So happy for you both and for your baby girl. So that is it. She almost had me emotional when I saw that because I saw it right before I went live. So yes. But I am a little bit behind, a little bit all like 40 minutes behind schedule tonight. I start normally at 7 o'clock, but I was working hard today. I got a lot going on and I didn't get home in time to be on by 7. So here I go. I thank you for those of you who are on here. Man, so I want to get into tonight's topic. We are on the schedule right now because I missed last night and I really wanted to cover this topic. I'm going to stick to this topic. Tonight, we are talking forgiveness. Forgiveness is a big thing. It's one of the things that I have had to work very hard on. And I think it's so very important to understand the dynamics of forgiveness and what it truly does for you. Um, I want to start from the very beginning and say and acknowledge that forgiving somebody does not mean that they still get to have access to you. Sometimes you got to forgive them and move on. And that's one of the things that I put in the description so that you can move on with clarity and purpose and power. I am team forgiveness. You have to love yourself enough to forgive anybody who hurt you. I'm going to say that again. Love yourself enough to forgive anybody who hurt you. And the reason that's one of the mantras I live by, because most of the time somebody who hurt me had gone on with their lives. They're not thinking about what they did. They may not even acknowledge that they did anything wrong. So you carrying that angst in your heart, that bitterness and resentment, you're hurting yourself. So you got to love yourself enough to forgive. You don't even necessarily have to tell them that you forgive them. You just have forgiveness is between you and God. And that thing is so freeing. It's so freeing. And I've had to forgive some very strong violations over the years. Strong violations. But I'm telling you, when you get to that place where nothing, and now I didn't always know how to forgive and move on. I used to think that forgiving them meant I had to deal with them. Hey, Sister Tanya. But forgiving somebody has helped me to elevate my life. I felt like a weight was lifted off of me once I truly forgave in my heart. I would love to hear from some of you all, like what do you do when you have to work through forgiveness? Are you struggling with forgiveness? Are you quick to forgive? I want to hear some stories. What are some of the times that you may have had to forgive someone? It could have been someone you didn't even have a relationship with, but could have been a coworker. There's been total strangers who may have hurt you, done something to your family, and you got to forgive them. I remember years ago, this girl that I know, her husband died, and she was angry at him for dying. That's a thing. That's a whole thing. She's like, he left me with these kids. And she was mad at him. And actually he got murdered and she was still mad at him. So because she felt like he shouldn't have been where he was at. But anyway, yeah, there's nothing. I don't know that there's anything more challenging than having to work through forgiving somebody who's deceased. That's one. Has anybody out here ever had to forgive somebody that you love who is deceased? I know someone whose husband was killed at his side piece's house. Chaplain knocked on her door to inform her that her husband was killed. How do you work through something like that? How do you work through something like that? In my book, Residue, Growing from Crushed to Crushing It, I talk about my journey of forgiveness and all the things that was the first step to me leaning toward crushing it, because I had so much that was weighing me down and so many things that I had to face, and before I could fix them. You can't fix what you don't face. So I had to face a bunch of things to even acknowledge them before I could work on them and work through them. Um, and a lot of them were violations with people who are no longer alive. When you have to forgive somebody that's not there for you to look them in the face and confront the thing, the hurt, you've got to be a special kind of prepared and a special kind of strong. But it's not impossible. You can do it. It's not even hard, but you just have to be committed to that forgiveness. Like, I'm not letting this weigh me down anymore. I'm not going to lose any more sleep. I'm not going to stop blocking love from coming into my life because I'm trying to block hurt out. You have to commit to that thing. And a lot of times we move on to new relationships after a broken relationship before we have truly forgiven, and we're carrying that baggage to the next relationship. I told somebody before, don't cut me because don't bleed on me because I didn't cut you. And I stand on that. When I see a red flag that somebody is, stuck on what they went through, bro, you're not ready. You're not ready. Mm-mm. Tanya. Shout out to Tanya Lewis. She has a podcast, Diary of Dating After 50, I believe it's called. She is doing amazing numbers, man. Go, my girl. I'm so proud of you, sis. I was a guest on there about a couple months ago, maybe. Dating after 50 is funny in these streets. I don't really date much, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I'm again encouraging people to engage, talk, ask questions, send suggestions. I am not really wanting to just come on and talk and it's just me. I would love to have interaction with the audience. I'm not seeing anybody saying anything on YouTube. Shonda, what's up, my friend? What do you I know you got some stuff to say. Talking about forgiveness tonight. And I would like to, I'm trying to see what YouTube is doing. YouTube is looking like it's dead. I'm wanting to know, what are people's thoughts on forgiveness? What process do you follow when you have to forgive somebody? Have you ever struggled with forgiveness? Shonda has she's a realtor as well. It's the gateway to happiness. You better say that. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is. I was saying that people are walking around with bitterness and resentment towards somebody who hurt them, and that person and went on with their lives. They don't know. They don't even care. So a lot of times we just have to practice that release. Let it go and move on. I went through a workshop probably 10 years ago, and that was the topic. Let it go, move on. Ligmo, shout out to Millicent St. Clair. I'll never forget that. I was holding on to a lot of stuff, and the exercises that she took us through, it helped me. So any of you guys who know me from the last, maybe I might have done that in 2016, 2017. I was I was a different person before that. I wasn't as well versed at letting things go. So I am really excited about my own growth, my own evolution. I invite you to do some self-reflection. Look at the things that are holding you back. Look at the things that you don't know are holding you back, but just all the things in your life that are things that don't serve you. If it doesn't serve you, you probably need to put that behind you and put it on the shelf. Some things, and it could be people. Sometimes we need to put them people on the shelf. Um, I struggle with being that person that is the go-to for a lot of people, and it's like, who do I go to? Some things, like I know for a fact that um like my children, some things, but it's just some things like, who do you go to? That's a thing that I had to face that. I had to get test. Auntie, I love you. Hi, my auntie is on here. I'm talking about forgiveness today, auntie. That's my daddy's only sister. Um, but yes, forgiveness is a big thing that so many people struggle with. Um, I wanted to open it up if anybody had any comments, questions, feedback. If you want to come on and talk about a topic, I am so wide open. This challenge was really eye-opening for me. It's changing the way that I create content. I have not ever gone live this much in a short period of time. I've looked at my analytics and I'm like, okay, this thing really works. I am so I'm committed to continuing my streak and to bringing content if it's just me. I want to look at the schedule because I actually have a schedule. I The young lady who's supposed to do the business development workshop, she did not confirm. So that's supposed to be tomorrow. But we're going to get to it. I am so excited about where I am going as a coach. I have my signature program is Reset Mastery, where man, I am seeing so many amazing results. I've primarily been coaching women. I have lately a lot of men have asked me would I coach them. So I'm going to open up for men. Yeah, I can't even explain how I do what I do, but man, God just takes over. I don't take any credit. I let it flow. I let him flow through me. So things are happening. Amazing things are happening for people's lives. And I'm so happy I get to see it up close and personal. But I am not going to stay on here long. As always, I will remind you the suicide prevention hotline is down at the bottom of the screen, scrolling past 800-273-8255. That's 800-273-TALK. If you have any feelings of depression, you're in a dark place, you're confused, you're feeling heavy, you don't know how to get out of where you are, you're feeling overly sad and overwhelmed, you don't know what else to do to the point that you think that ending it is the answer, reach out to somebody. You can hit me up, but call 800-273-TALK. Hey, Reggie, thank you for joining. I keep saying that. I keep saying that. I keep saying that the recent loss in my family impacted me very much. And I want to make sure that I continue to not just bring awareness, but remind people that you matter. People, people love you, and you can get through it no matter what it is. You can get through it. I'm telling you, if you just read my book Residue, I'm telling you, you will be like, oh my God, how just how is she still smiling? I'm telling you, so many people have come to me like, I did not know all of that about you. Yes, I'm telling you, you can get through it. No matter what your it is, you can get through it. The only way you lose is if you give up. That's it. That's it. That's the only way you lose. If you need some clinical support, I have a ton of resources. DM me. I will find you something in your area if you can't find it. Do not give up. There's a culture called semicolon life. It's all about not putting a period at the end of your struggle. Put a semicolon and understand that you will get through whatever this is. Just keep going. There's a movement called Silence the Shame. My girl Shanti Das, she's heading that up. It's a very big nationwide mental health campaign. Get some help. There are resources. There are resources, and I'm working really hard to set up a resource center on my website. So keep touching back with me, but because it's a lot of work to pull together resources all over the country and not knowing. That's why I ask you all every day, tell me what you need. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you've heard that people need. Because I want to compile this information. I am very resourceful, but I need to know what people want. So I'm not just giving things that I think people need. I want to give things that people tell me that they need and point you in the right direction. I want to make sure that nobody else gives up. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Okay. And y'all know I always encourage you to blow some bubbles because you can't be mad or sad and blow bubbles at the same time. You can't do it. You can't do it. You just cannot do it. It's cheap and it's effective. Okay. Blow some bubbles. Go to the Dollar Tree and get you a thing of, you can get a bottle of bubbles like this big for $1 and blow some bubbles. Okay. I'm so serious about that. It sounds so silly and simple, but I promise you, that's how I started blowing bubbles. Was going through a grieving period, and I saw the bubbles on my kitchen counter, and I went outside and started blowing bubbles. And every breath that it took to blow bubbles felt like a release. And it's like, and every bubble that blew out of that wand, it was like I could see the problems floating away. When you name those things, that I've even done exercises where I wrote it on a little piece of paper and burned it up. When you give it a tangible value that you can see and it goes away from you or goes up in smoke, it helps. It's definitely therapeutic and you feel the release. Blow some bubbles. Write that thing down, crumble that paper up and burn it up. Writing is effective. That's biblical. Write the vision and make it plain. That's not only about goals. When you write something down, use a pencil. Get some lead, which is a natural element, and a piece of paper. Comes from a tree, natural element. Write that down. And if it's a goal, hold on to it. If it's a problem, a burden, burn it up. Add the lead, the paper, and the fire. That's 3 elements, baby. Something about a trilogy, a trinity. Now, I don't know where that just came from. I did that before at a church service, and we burned our worries. We took our cares to the altar and we burned them. But I didn't even think about the lead, the paper, and the fire. That's 3 elements. I'm feeling like the Trinity is a powerful thing. I don't know. I want you to try it. I want you to tell somebody to try it. You got nothing to lose. Nothing. If it's already real dark and you about to give up, what do you have to lose? What? If you just fight one more day, throw one more blow at that situation, I promise you, your arm's not going to fall off. Throw one more blow. Just one more blow and one more blow. You might have to bob and weave a little bit, but you might get hit a few times. But as long as you don't stop fighting, as long as you don't stop fighting, you got another shot at a victory. We know how the story ends. Most of us read Revelations. We know how it ends. You already got the victory. All you got to do is not give up. That's it. That's it. And like I said before, love yourself enough to forgive anybody who hurt you. I don't care what they did. No matter what they did. Love yourself enough to forgive anybody who hurt you. You might need to get them up out your life, but you still got to forgive them, because forgiveness is for you. They may not deserve access, but you got to forgive them for yourself. Okay? Okay. So I didn't see any questions pop up in the chat. I don't have a whole lot. I am so tired, but I had to come on here today. I feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was wiped out, so I went on and took me a little nappy nap and laid it down. But tonight I'm tired, but I feel good. I feel good, and it was a really good, productive day. And I get the chance to do it tomorrow. So, whew. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, the Blowing Bubbles Podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on some videos. Every Gmail account that you have, subscribe to the podcast. Did you know that every Gmail automatically comes with its own YouTube channel? Even if you never put anything on there, you never have to put anything on there, but you still get one with every Gmail address you have. If you're like me and got about 10 email addresses, go ahead and subscribe from all of them, okay? Please and thank you. And while you're going about your day, even if it's overnight and you turn your computer on, turn your camera on, I mean, not your camera, your phone, put it on the videos, hit play to mix, and just play all the video. Let them play while you're logged in. Don't go from Facebook. You have to go straight to YouTube. I need to get the watch hours up, okay? I need to get the subscriptions up. But it won't cost you anything, and you'll learn something. You might have some fun laughing with me. Some of those interviews, man, I had so much fun. But mostly there were some powerful, impactful stories, a lot of inspiration, a lot of inspiration. So be sure to tune in, okay? Tomorrow we will be back here. Hopefully I have the business development specialists. Come on. If not, we're going to talk about something else. Hit me up. Pretty much everybody on here actually knows me in real life. So you guys can, hey, Fanny Kemp Nunn, thank you for joining. I don't believe I have ever seen you on here before. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Where are you tuning in from, Fanny? I hope she's still on. But yes, please make sure that you all are tuning into the YouTube channel. You can share this on your Facebook pages. I am working hard to bring the content, and I tend to, like, iron sharpens iron. So when I have a guest and I have somebody, it has a different vibe to it. But I study and follow Eric Thomas. If you're not familiar with Eric Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher, oh my goodness. Every morning, he's one of 3 that I might listen to in the morning to get my morning going. And E.T. said one day last week, I don't care if nobody's on there. Do the work. This is my calling. He said, if that's your calling, don't worry about the people. I know I was created to do this. So here I go. Texas in the house. Okay. Oh, you know, oh, my girl Nisa, Lady K. Thank you for tuning in. Since this is your first time here, I am Karana Hosey, host of the Blowing Bubbles podcast. This is the 30 Days of I Owe Me challenge. I am here to empower people to truly practice self-love. Make sure that you are on your own list of priorities. That's what this thing started out about. It was initially supposed to be about women, and then when my little cousin took his own life, it just really knocked me off my square. And I said, men are out here hurting. Men are hurting. I can't leave the brothers out. So I opened this thing up. I do have a closed platform, but I just could not close it off. I didn't care. It wasn't about any money. It wasn't about anything. I wanted to make sure that, because I have a whole lineup. Now, mind you, it's been me, primarily me, this whole time, y'all. I have a whole list of people that are coming up. I'm looking at my schedule. Doctors and fitness gurus. I got the accidental flipper. If you have any interest in learning how to flip real estate, that's going to be a good one. I got a bunch of people for the next 2 weeks. Make sure you guys are tuned in every day. And for the purpose of the podcast, if you have a story that you feel like is impactful, or you need some help with something that you would like the audience to be a part of your journey and help support you in your growth, hit me up. I am open to it. Contact at blowingbubblespodcast.com is the best email address. DMs is not the way. I'm not going to see it. I get 1,000 DMs a day. Don't do it. I'm telling you now. So yes, if you have my phone number, you can those of you who know me can hit me on my phone. And I am going to end it here. I want to make sure I shout out to anybody else that joined on. One more question. Hey, and Bar Watts. Hey. I appreciate you all so much. It is not taken lightly or for granted, because you could have been anywhere, but you chose to take some of your time and just share it with me. So I love and appreciate you for that. Again, I want to know what you want to know. And I will do my best to bring it. This is the 30 Days of I Owe Me. And I owe me a good old night's sleep. So I'm going to end it here. Be strong, be positive, make someone smile on purpose. I love you, and nothing you can do about it. All right. Y'all have a good night.